Hello and welcome. My name is Deepak Mishra and I'm back with a new videos for the fellow doctors who want to further do their post-graduation in Germany and work in Germany. So in my previous video, I have talked to you about Berufserlaubnis, that is a temporary medical license. And the primary requirement for applying for a Berufserlaubnis is a job. You need to show that a hospital in Germany is willing to employ you after you have a Berufserlaubnis. So in this video, in this presentation, I'm going to discuss about how you get a job in Germany. The system of post-graduation is different in different countries. I mean, in India, you have a medical entrance exam, you take the exam, you get a rank, and then you go to the counseling, and then you get a seat allotted according to the counseling. That is a centralized process. In the US, you apply, you take your USMLE steps, and then you apply through ERAS and through ECFMG, and then you will be matched according to the priorities you give and the hospitals, the priorities they have. Yeah, so that is a match. So that is also a centralized system. But here in Germany, there is no centralized system as such. Here you have to apply to each hospital separately. To the doctors who have the authority to conduct post-graduation training, you apply to them, you request them that you want to work with them, you show them motivation. They will see your CV, they will interview you, they will see if you are a suitable candidate for them, and then you will get a job. Then they'll give you a letter through which you can apply for a Berufserlaubnis. So as I told you, here you need to apply separately to each hospital, to each doctor, and showing your interest and expressing that you are a good candidate for them. So in this video, I'm going to talk further with a presentation about the steps. Steps are not very different from other places. Like steps are like applying for a job basically. So that's why the title of the video, how to find a job in Germany. So keep watching the video and also do subscribe to the channel. Write in the comments what you want to know, what you don't want to know, or what you like in this channel. I mean, yeah, if you have any information you want to share with me and other people, other fellow aspirants who want to do post-graduation in Germany, please do that so that we can help each other and move forwards. So thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye. So friends, let's see how to find a job in Germany for doctors. So the first step is you have to make a resume. Resume is called Lebenslauf in German, and try to make a proper grammatically correct resume, a proper CV, because grammatically incorrect CV is the worst thing. I mean, that is the last thing you want your future employer to see, that your German is so bad that you cannot make a simple CV. Make it simple, write the basics things. I will make a new video especially for making a CV in German, so that will come soon. But for now, we'll go further and convert it in PDF format, that is preferable. And then you have to write a motivation letter, that is a statement of purpose. Like when you apply for GRE, suppose in US, or you apply for a residency match, you write a statement, SOP that is called, you write a statement of purpose describing yourself first of all, describing your motivation, your intention, your aims of life, and why the hospital will benefit you from having mentioning about your personality, your nature. So it's basically a very abstract kind of thing. There are different ways of writing it. We'll cover it later, but you have to prepare a motivation letter that you are going to send in an email to every application what you send. That is going to be your body of your email, the motivation. You don't have to make a separate letter as such, but you have to copy paste this thing, motivation thing, as body of your CV, of your email. Then you scan all your documents in PDF format. The most documents what you need is first CV. Then as attachments I'm talking right now, as CV first, then your medical diploma of your medical college, your registration in your own country, maybe your ID proof, that is your passport or say blue card or whatever, if you have any, that. And yeah, so most importantly, academic. If you have any letters of recommendations from your previous professors or employers, that would also be preferred. Your work experience certificates will be preferred. If you have done any publications, those you can add in your CV definitely. So everything that you can do to improve your candidacy, that is all those documents you can and not don't do too much, like apply 4-5 documents only with your email, not too much, because then it becomes very hectic for the doctor to read all those things, and when those things are in foreign language, maybe in English, then Germans find it more difficult to read English, so then they don't read it, then the purpose is defeated. Yeah, so we go further. How do I go further? Yeah, here. Then your material is sorted out, like what you want to send is sorted out. Now, where do you want to send it? That is the question. Then you use Google to search list of hospitals in the Germany area wise. Like suppose you live in Bremen. So first of all, you find the hospitals that are in Bremen, and then you send them the emails. And then you go centrifugally, you find out areas in neighboring areas from Bremen, the hospitals in neighboring areas of Bremen. Then you send there, you cover that radius. Then you go a little bit further. So you go centrifugally, you start from where you live and in Germany, and then you go step by step ahead. And that's why, and the purpose is to complete in the entire Germany, complete whole of Germany. That is your purpose, that you have to keep in mind. It's not like you apply to 10 places and you don't get any response and then you get saddened and you sit back home that, okay, I'm not getting anything. It's not like that. It's very natural that initial responses, or maybe say 50 response, 100 response, that won't be good. There'll be negatives. They'll be saying that your application is very good and you are a very good candidate, but at that point of time they do not have a good position for you. They cannot offer you anything, so they will make it very nice looking words, but then ultimately that will be a rejection. So you have to stay motivated and keep working forwards. You have to find, once you have a list of hospitals, you have to go to the website of that hospital, go to the department of your choice where you want to work. Suppose you want to work in medicine, definitely you wouldn't be applying for, say, neurosurgery, right? So you go to the department website, you go to the Chefarzt. That is, Chefarzt is German of head of the department, and you find his email address or her email address, and you go, or otherwise you find the email address of the secretary of the Chefarzt, and then you email that application to them, and you continue doing that to all the hospitals wherever you want to work. Avoid HR department. HR department is called Personalabteilung here, and HR, I'll explain the system of medicine here. It is not very similar to what we are acquainted of. I was myself very surprised when I came to Germany and started working here, because HR department actually does not want to employ anybody. They want to keep people away so that they have to pay less salary. So they are named as Personalabteilung. It's a human resource development, human resource department. But the fact is that they are most unresourceful people. They don't want anybody. They don't want any doctors in the hospital so that they can save up on the salary. So you have to avoid those people. You have to avoid the application from HR department. You have to contact the doctors directly. So if if the Chefarzt, that is head of the department, they need a doctor, a resident, and then they can put pressure on the Personalabteilung, on the HR department, and then they can employ you. But applying directly to the HR department, your application is going into the dustbin. So that won't make any sense actually. Going further, then you keep emailing your application. You keep emailing the hospital, still you get a positive response. What is a positive response? That is an invite for an interview. You will get a response that we like your application and the head of the department, the doctor so and so, would like to meet you in person and know more about you in person. So that is a good thing. That is a positive response. Now, depending upon your resume, like if you are a fresher, it will take you more emails. If you are an experienced doctor, it will take you less email. If you are from European Union, it will take you lesser emails. So if you are a postgraduate already, then it will be a preferable thing for you. You'll get a response quicker. So depending upon your resume, upon your experience and upon your citizenship and your visa status, you will get a response. So till then, but when, that you do not know. So keep sending emails till you get a response. You have to stay motivated for that. That is the most important thing here in this part of the world. And once you get an interview invite, that is the half battle won. So now you are almost 50% there. you have to now prepare well for the interview, because obviously everything is going to be in German. And if you are very bad at German, even though you may be very experienced and you may have very good knowledge, if you are bad at German, they will not take you. When I was in India and I was studying German, and I was planning all these things, I used to think that no, you have to be a good doctor. You have to have knowledge, experience, and clinical skills, and all those things that makes you a good doctor. But once you come here, you realize that unless you can communicate those skills, unless you can communicate that knowledge, and receive that knowledge from other people in foreign language, that is of no good use. That is just in your head that, okay, I'm a good doctor, I'm a good clinician, I have knowledge. But if you cannot say that knowledge, if you cannot use that knowledge, then it's of no good use. And these people understand that very well. So even if you're a brilliant student, a brilliant candidate, and your German is very bad, they will not take you. You have to keep that in mind while preparing. So your German has to be good, at least tolerable as in you have to at least understand what they say, and you have to make them understand what you say. That is the most important thing. So here is in interview invite. I'll make a new video explaining about how you have to prepare for an interview, what are the common questions to be asked they ask in an interview, what you have to ask in an interview in German. That I will make a new video. For now, we'll go forwards, and here, that is the end. I wish you good luck, because if you are well prepared in your German and in your interview, you get an selection, you get selected by the doctor, and then you get a Berufserlaubnis. You get a letter, appointment letter from the doctor stating that once this person gets a Berufserlaubnis, he can work with us. So that is basically a start of a new chapter. You get into residency once you get a Berufserlaubnis. Till then you can do hospitations, and these things I have also discussed in other videos. So I hope this video was helpful to you, and I wish you good luck once again. As I told before, please subscribe to the channel, like it, share it with your friends, and spread the information. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye bye.